Hi, this is Sunday 25th, and this is the market outlook on SPX. And we start with a 4-hour chart. As you can see, we've been in a kind of a downward channel that is now bumping on this very strong support level around 34.40. Has been penetrated but didn't break. Of course, we could have support down to 3400 and all the way down to the 34.40, 34.60 area. But let's now focus on this recovery, basically support holding, and we've seen the market recovering to the second fib, and it could reach this fib, which is actually a lot stronger, about 34.75, 34.80. So I suspect on this 4-hour chart, which is generally a good outlook for the next 2 days, market grinding up and bumping here. So I would assume that it should stall here at least for a while, and then go for 3500 and 35.50, which is pretty strong on shorter time frames. Right, now look at the context given on a daily chart. Here we see that we are definitely in some breather, and here again I suspect the market will try and aim higher. We notice this strong support, strong resistance, basically the trailing range narrowing, and the market trying to keep in the upper half of the range. So here again, I would think the market will try and grind higher and possibly go for a double, triple top. And of course, we've got the elections coming, a lot of uncertainty, even though I suspect the incumbent candidate will win because of the US voting system, seemingly giving some voters in swing states an unfair advantage. And well, anyway, that's not going to politics. But back to market, I would say that the volatility that is reflecting uncertainty at the moment will probably subside a little. So we may also have a little bit of a push after the election. If we look at the VIX term structure, the October VIX expired on Tuesday, and now we're in a clearer backwardation. The bump that we had on the second month has not been translated here over December, which is also indication that the short-term concern is the elections. This is a flattish backwardation. I would say it indicates more caution than nervousness. So yeah, that's it for the daily. Daily, I would say pushing a little bit, bumping on strong resistances, and I don't think it will go much higher. It may attempt back to this level, but I would say if sellers come back on 34.80, 3500, maybe 3550, the market should go and try and test this pivot level again. When this level is broken, then we will look at what it can do on the downside. And for that, we just have to draw a fib here. It's a little bit early because at this point we're still in this bullish recovery, but let's say that if it breaks 34.20, we will look at 34.80 and 34.40. Incidentally, you see that there's some coincidence or conjunction of levels with support resistance lines as given by Murray Math lines. So the daily time frame is not exactly the time frame I follow for my day-to-day trade management. Lastly, the 1-hour chart for the outlook for Monday. We see the same fib here, the same strong support here, and I don't think the market will grind up to 3500 or 3515. So let's see how it grinds up and maybe stalls of this level. And here we have the same pivot level. The support is, of course, lower on 3400. And here we see that it's not a contraction, but the levels have been shifted down by about 40 points. So we should normally, especially if 34.80 is not reached or let alone broken, we should see the market going back to pivot, testing pivot, and here below. But that is the logic of those lines. I would first assume here the market will try and break 34.80, and if it does, then it will confirm this upper range, and these lines may actually go back to their former states with 34.40 being strong support. I don't think it will move back up, but the 4-hour and daily charts are still in bullish grinding mode. So yeah, we could go back to 3500. Let's first see how the market reacts on 34.80 if it does on Monday. Okay, that's it for now. So to sum it up, bullish grinding up, some bullish momentum. Maybe the long-term outlook is a little bit more bullish up to the elections. VIX will probably at least go down a bit after the elections. There will be more agitation after Even though the polls are in favor of Biden, I still believe Trump stands a good chance because of the voting system. And so probably a lot of volatility, a lot of wild moves coming, but this is not an overly concerned market environment. I would say the chances of correction will be pushed further down the road, maybe December, maybe January. The chances of conflict with China are increasing every week, so we will see how it goes. But the chances of the market staying fairly range bound over the next 2 to 4 weeks are still quite high. Okay, thank you for watching, and bye for now.